Hey, what's good, my broskies? Welcome back to the Brosums channel. Today I'm bringing out the Bf-109K, probably one of the best planes in Wings of Duty, if not the best plane in Wings of Duty. The most OP plane in Wings of Duty. This plane's absolutely insane. I don't think it has any competition. It's just hands down one of the best planes, and we're gonna get straight into that. But if you haven't already yet, broskies, do me a favor. Go ahead and join our broski community by smashing that subscribe button and join our Discord server to get connected with the bros. Also, we've been crushing the likes on all the previous videos, which lets me know that you guys love these types of videos, so I'm going to keep making these. So thank you, broskies, for hitting that like button if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, let's just get straight into this review slash gameplay type. So what makes this gameplay a little special is that I did it on a one life basis. I was like, alright, I'm just going to hop in, do a quick game, and see if anything cool happens. Had to hop on historic mode because not a lot of things going on realistic mode lately. But you can surprisingly get some really fun games on historic mode still. But anyways, yeah, so I'm on historic mode here, and I find this IL-2, immediately just go for the kill. And wow, it could eat some 30mm. I was a little surprised. But anyways, let's just get into some of the statistics, the specifications of the Bf-109K-4. There's not too much you need to know about it besides that it's extremely OP. Plane can go upwards of 800 kilometers per hour. It's got a 30mm cannon and several rounds of that, actually. I think it has the most 30mm out of any plane out there. It also has 2 20mm that you can equip. The cannons, I equip them. I think it helps me get kills. But some people prefer not to because they do slow you down a bit, but I don't notice the difference. But I'm sure there is one. Who knows? I don't know. You can also have the standard 2 13mm as well. But the 30mm is more than enough to take down opponents. But if you're a pretty bad shot, then bring the 20mm because it's going to give you some extra ammo. But anyways, yeah. Plane reacts on a dime. Like you wanna roll, this plane will just immediately start rolling. It's really good for forcing overshoots, especially when you have an opponent at a higher angle than you. You can just kind of tilt the nose down a little bit, cut the throttle, and just start kind of tilting back and forth. And if they're going really fast, they're gonna lock up and overshoot you. And you can use that to your advantage to get a quick snapshot. But those are some of the tactics I use. The plane also turns pretty decent. I think the most important thing to know is that it outturns the P-51D, especially at high altitudes. So use that to your advantage. Turn fight with the P-51Ds. It also climbs very well as well, so you can pretty much outclimb most aircraft out there. It's up there with the climbing in terms of stuff. Okay, anyways. One thing to do note though is that it runs out of fuel pretty quickly, so sustained long dogfights could run you low on fuel, and you're going to see a lot of sustained long dogfights because it is an energy fighter. You can't just end dogfights really quickly, especially when you don't have any advantages. And it's most energy fighters are really good for sneaking up on opponents and getting that quick kill, which you'll see often me do. It's tough solo though. Sometimes in the solo fight you just got to extend the dogfight, try to kill their energy or something. I'm a little rusty, like I said, so with this Yak, we got a Yak 9 T behind us, maybe even a K, I don't know. But he's got a pretty heavy cannon on there, and you can kind of see it in the rear mirror or something like that. I don't know what I'm doing here, broskies. All right, I was trying to kill his energy, but he had way more energy than I thought. So he's actually, I thought he was gonna stall out climbing up to me, but he didn't. So I'm just kind of turning here, trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe he'll stall out if he's in a K. Doesn't really look like he's stalling out, and I'm just killing energy here. Don't really recommend this tactic, but then again, he's probably not really going to be able to outturn you. And there's no teammates here to help me, so we're not really getting anywhere with this. So my best bet's probably going to be to bail, and at this point, I'm heavily considering bailing out. You can see I'm trying to nose my thing down, seeing maybe I can do some yo-yos here, but I've pretty much killed all my energy at this point, so any chance of a deflection shot is pretty much thrown out the window. So I'm pretty much just stalling until I'm like, okay, crap, I'm gonna have to bail. And I notice I'm getting closer and closer to the ground, so I'm running out of time. I'm thinking maybe flaps will help, but right now I just don't know what he's doing. And right here is when he just gets a really good position. So I'm thinking maybe I could try and force an overshoot, but at my speed, it just doesn't look like it's gonna work out too well because the Yaks have really good energy control and energy retention. So trying to force an overshoot on a Yak is kind of difficult unless they're just diving on you. And I'm trying to do one here, and it looks like it's going to kind of work, but he's going to obviously have a slight better turning angle, so he's just going to be able to keep behind me pretty easily, which makes doing this a little tougher. But he does overshoot a little bit here. I can't really get the snapshot off because he's a pretty good pilot. He's dodging that nose. He doesn't want to fly right where I'm about to shoot him. And I think he knows that, so he's just trying to regain the energy control. Well, he has the energy advantage right now, but he's just trying to regain a shooting position. by trying to maneuver around me and kind of forcing me into a turn, which is exactly what he's doing. So at this point, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to have to bail. So I'm going to go ahead and just dive straight down here and just extend the dogfight all the way back to the base. And that's just something you're going to have to do as a German pilot a lot, because you just don't have a lot of options when it comes to direct dogfighting. Some people call it this cowardice. I call it self-preservation. And self-preservation as a pilot should be your #1 priority. Get that plane back to base. Do whatever it takes. Am I right? So he's going to fall behind me. I know he doesn't have a lot of ammo, so I'm going to see if I can make him waste some shots here. He's going to take these shots, and I'm going to be vigilant about it, because it's only going to take 1 shot, maybe 2 shots to send me down. 1 shot will probably severely wound me, so I don't want to get shot, period. I'm just trying to stay unpredictable. I'm flying in like really weird angles that are just hard to lead. And he's going to end up wasting a lot of his ammo here. If I was the Yak, I probably would have just kept following and not taken any shots until I got closer, or if I was just sure they were going to hit. But I'm kind of leading him into all my other teammates to the base, and I actually didn't even realize I was bringing him to the base. I think I was just going for that IL-2 up in front of me, which ends up being goal. I'm pretty much a prey of opportunity. Not a prey of opportunity. Well, right now I'm a prey of opportunity because I am the prey in this situation, and I'm taking my opportunities. But I'm an opportunistic killer. I don't know. Someone's going to take that out of context. But anyways, there's a plane in front of me, and I'm like, well, he's just kind of going where I'm going, so I might as well take him out on the way. And that's kind of my goal right now, is like, maybe the guy behind me will hit me a few times. It looks like he got my right wingtip a little bit. He probably hit it with a 20mm or something. It did some damage, but yeah, whatever. But I'm just catching up to the guy in front of me. He has no idea I'm there, and I'm about to just freaking like let him rip on him, like some Beyblades action or something like that. Just get ahead and let it rip, you know. And yeah, his wing's just gonna pop off in like two shots maybe or something like that. I get shot again with another 20mm. It deflects. I don't know what's up with the 109s and just deflecting heavy rounds like that. But now I'm a little concerned because he's getting really close. So I immediately just go straight into like a flat scissors. Like, oh yeah, he's gonna overshoot now, which he does. It sends him. That caught him off guard pretty hard. He cut his throttle. He lost a lot of energy there. And now he's getting like bombarded by flak, and all my teammates are here. And I have no idea what nuke is going off in the background, but someone dropped a lot of bombs or something, or blew up pretty hard. So I'm just stalling right now, and I'm thinking maybe I can orientate myself to get a kill here. But my teammates are going to help me out significantly. I'm pretty confident I'm not going to let him get on my 6 to get the kill. So this is pretty much just stalling maneuvers here, and maybe he'll slip up and I'll get behind him. But you can see I'm scissoring pretty hard here, and there's just no way he's going to be able to like just stick behind me in this type of situation, especially with all the flak and the teammates on him. And now I think I'm still his primary target, but I'm pretty sure he's low on ammo, and I think he states that later. His energy's kind of low. He's struggling to keep up. I almost slammed into the ground here. I thought I was dead there because I wasn't paying attention, but somehow I magically recover. He almost had the same thing happen to him, but we got teammates on him, and they're about to take him out right here. Maybe, I don't know. There we go. His wing pops off. That's one thing I hate about WAD, is how easily the wings pop off. They should just add more modular damage instead of just wings popping off left and right, because in IL-2, wings don't just pop off like with 1 or 2 50 cals or anything like that. I know we're not shooting them with 50 cals here, but I'm just saying. So he goes down, and I'm like, alright, my fuel's kind of low. I maybe lost a little bit of ammo. I got a little scratch on my right wing that I'm not too concerned about, but I was like, alright, I'm going to go ahead and land here. Go ahead and land, get that XP bonus. I know a lot of you guys do that XP. XP bonuses, I mean, they add up. You get about 2,000 XP for a good flight. Maybe not 2,000, but you'll get at least 1,000 per flight. And we got some cool moments here. Like, this is the part of WAD where I miss, where people actually like were less, I don't know what the word is, toxic. Yeah, less toxic. He's a pretty cool guy, he seems. And a lot of the people I was playing with in this game seem pretty cool. So shout out to all the homies in this game who were just really chill about it, and made the experience much more tolerable and even better, I'd say. It just kind of bring back old WAD memories. But anyways, I do a quick cut here for you guys because I know no one wants to watch me land the entire time, and I thought it looked kind of cool as well. And wow, I'm really talking. Anyways, we're taking off again. First thing you want to do is get that altitude advantage. Also, leave a comment below if this is annoying, if I'm talking too much. But I got a lot to say here. I'm pretty much just filling up the empty flying time with just some gibberish. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get some altitude. The plane climbs really well. Someone compared it to, I think it was Goldmaster, I don't know if you guys know him or not, but he got a YouTube channel where he does WAD every now and then. But he compared this to the LA7 pre-nerf. It is similar. The climbing rate is kind of similar to LA7 pre-nerf, but except this plane just works on a dime with everything. I think it might even turn better than the LA7 did. I don't know. but the plane just reacts so well that it's just hard to even fly it still because it's just so twitchy. It just wants to twitch the entire time. And you can already see I'm already up to 2,000 meters, like so quickly. Like I know that Yak would take forever to get up here, but yeah, this plane's already up here. But there is one thing to kind of note. A lot of people are like, why don't you just pull up like when there's a Yak on you? It's because the Yaks, they retain energy too fast, and if they just get a hit on you, you're kind of dead. But if you got like a 2,000 meter, maybe even a 1,000 meter lead on them, then it is safe to do so. But anything less than that, I would take my chances because they'll catch up, and they'll stall out. Well, this plane has a pretty low stall speed, but they'll be able to pop some shots off before they completely stall out. So I'd just be careful against it. I try to make them lose energy. I try and get near teammates, and scissor fight. I'd probably scissor fight as a last resort, honestly. But if they're above you, and you'll see that there's going to be situations like that coming up. If they're above you, you got to make them scissor. I'd just slight nose down, like maybe 5 to 10 degrees, maybe even 15 degrees. Slight nose down just to give you some speed and energy. Go ahead and just like cut the throttle a little bit and just kind of wiggle back and forth, and the other aircraft will literally just dive straight down on you. Huge mistake for them because they're going to lock up and just easily overshoot, and they're not going to be able to turn out of there in time. You can get some pretty good hits if you're a good shot at least. But I haven't flown with this plane a lot, so my aim's a little off, I'd say. But anyways, we got two opponents down on the deck. I think one of them's destroyed, so I'm gonna help out my teammate here. We're about to do a pretty. Actually, I don't know how long Still Pro lasts, but he kind of disappears later on. But there's another teammate here, and we're going to work pretty hard pretty soon. I'm going for the deflection shot here. I'm kind of having trouble stabilizing, and that should have been a kill shot, but I missed the 30 mils. But I did get him pretty decently well, and I still have insane energy advantage over him, so I'm just going to go ahead and climb directly back up. He, like, commits to it for, like, a second, tries to land some shots. I know he's not going to keep up with me here, so I'm not too concerned. I think he starts stalling out here, just worrying about... I mean, he's outnumbered. I don't really blame him. There's not much he can do. But I'm just pretty much going to stick on him right now. Turn back into him, and now it's just a race to whoever gets the kill. He's kind of in a bad situation where he just has 3 people on him. Nothing he can do. He did a pretty good turn in there, which kind of made it so I couldn't hit him there unless I wanted to slam it to the ground. I didn't think it was worth slamming into the ground because I'm kind of going on a one-life basis here. If you want to see more one-life videos, let me know. He does the same thing here again, and he's also, I think, just trying to stall from the guy behind him because he knows he's going to be able to out-turn him. But at this point, his energy is so low, I just don't think it matters. Like, he can maybe prolong his life, but unless his teammates get here, he's kind of screwed. So I go for a pretty good deflection shot here. I'm kind of leading a lot. He's going to head and turn back out that way and try dodging more, and it kind of works. I waste some ammo. But then I kind of hold down the trigger there once things get close. Sets him on fire. I think he took a 30mm and some 20s. Who knows? But he's pretty much done for. So we're going to move on from him and go for the other targets. But this is where things get intense. This is where we go into the last dance situation. Me and Republic Ace over there. It's just me and him now. Still Pro, I think, goes to RTB or something. Disconnects, or who knows what happens to him. We got an I-16 here, and we're like, alright, we're chilling. There's an I-16. We'll deal with it and then just, you know, keep moving on. I missed a shot there, no problem. Just go ahead and dive through and pull back into it. Huge formation coming our way. Little did we know about it. And if I knew that there's going to be so many planes, probably would have left the I-16 alone for a bit and just got some energy. But while that formation is coming in, I'm just going for the I-16 right now. I-16 can't even compete. It's a great plane, don't get me wrong. I-16's really good. You could probably kill a K-4. But if the K-4 doesn't want you to touch him, you're not going to touch him. But he's doing a good job on dodging. I'm missing quite a lot of my shots here, and I'm still getting used to it. I see another plane kind of come through now. Teammate takes out the I-16, which is good, but I'm on the deck, and that's not good because there's about to be a lot of planes moving in. I know I've said that a lot, but I just want to reiterate the point that we're about to get really swarmed here by aircraft at our altitude, if not higher. And I start to notice this now. I'm like, all right, there's 2 of them. I don't really have an altitude advantage. This could be a little tricky. And I'm like, oh, okay, now there's 3 of them. Well, maybe 2 of them will be idle tubes. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky there. So I immediately start going to a climb. If I had to redo the situation, I probably would have climbed the other way. I would have gave myself more time to climb. But my teammate's already in the thick of it. He's in the weeds. I got to help him out. And I'm like, all right, if this is where we go down, this is where we go down. So I'm immediately going to go for a dive because I want to get energy and there's no point in me staying above. Because the other planes, they'll just climb up there pretty easily if they want to. But I don't know if that was a mistake or not. This guy's on me. I was considering going for an overshoot. Which kind of, I don't know if it was a good idea or not. But you can kind of see that I'm doing the slight angle and just kind of twisting around. He overshoots no problem. And now that kind of gives me a situation. But he's going to dive back straight into me there. And I'm like, alright, I'll go ahead and follow him here, but probably look for a different target if I can. And then we have it. This guy's going to go ahead and cut in front of me there. I'm like, alright, he's a target of opportunity. Because I can't deal with the guy behind me. I got a yak behind me. Not much I can do. And I can't BNC. So I'm like, alright, I'll see if I can go for this guy and get a kill. I got a pretty good deflection shot off there, but I'm starting to miss a little bit here. Hit him with 30mm, wing pops off. Fair game. And now I look behind me real quick. I saw one of them. I was like, alright, I'm going to go ahead and just try forcing an overshoot. I did not see the other guy. And if you play it back in slow motion, you'll see him there on the left there for a second. I didn't realize how close he was or that he had an angle. I forced the overshoot. That could have been a kill shot if I landed those, but I'm down now. I didn't see that guy, unfortunately, but if I did, maybe I would have done something different. But that's the end of the fight. Republic Ace goes down as well. He's swarmed, and that's the end of the video. So I hope you broskies enjoyed. If you enjoyed this style of video, let me know. I don't even know how to edit anymore. It's been so long, but I appreciate you broskies watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you broskies next time.